Hey guys, today I'm sharing with you the golden question that will transform your life. So let's get to it right away. This is a really exciting topic, and it has to do with your identity. So, a lot of the times, what we begin doing over and over again, we just begin to accept as that is who we are because we know ourselves as behaving or acting or thinking a certain way. So it just becomes adopted. Your brain has a way of assimilating it and just, it turns into a habit, it turns into a belief. And a lot of the times, this is very, very deeply rooted and very deeply planted in our belief system and our identity system. And the identity system is extremely powerful in your behavior. Now, it's kind of crazy. It's actually one of the best marketing techniques as well, because let's say, for example, you really like this band and they come out with a new album, but you're kind of still not into the band anymore, but it's something new. And if you identify as like, oh, but I'm their biggest fan, so you'll probably go out and buy their stuff, even if you're not that interested or if they've changed slightly in their music. So what happens from a marketing perspective is if you identify with something, you're more likely to buy it because it just aligns with you. So we'll get into the golden question in a little bit, but really it has to do, it's important to know with the identity. So it's so deeply rooted that we accept it very, very unconsciously. We just go, that's just how it is. So another example of that is when people say, oh, I would love to wake up in the morning and work out, but I'm not a morning person. I'm just not a morning person. That's just not me. And what happens is that that belief system is, one, very changeable, but two, it's very accepted. It's very deeply accepted. So here's the golden question, and it is it serving me? So that is going to radically transform your mindset, because most of the things that we just identify and accept with, we don't question. And that question really defines whether you should continue to do it or whether you should change it. And of course, you do have the power to change it as long as it goes into your awareness and you become aware of it. So before that, the reason this question is so powerful is that before that, you don't even think about it. You just, okay, yeah, that's what it is. But after that, then you begin to really step back and look at it from that objective perspective when you're thinking about it again, because it's no longer in your habit system and now it's in your awareness. So you're like, wait a minute, is this really serving me or not? And that's when you have the power to really change. And when it comes to asking that question, you want to know a couple things. One is you want to create space for the answer to come. So you want to ask the question and actually, create some time, create some space where you can just reflect and think, like, is it serving me? Sometimes it's not so easy, sometimes it's not so easy to answer. And so just give yourself the time for that answer to just ask the question and just wait for that answer to come to you and come through, and it will. Now, here's the thing. If it doesn't come through right away, don't worry about it, don't fret, don't get stressed out. Realize that by asking the question, and your attention, your conscious mind and everything has now asked the question, now your subconscious mind is focused on finding you the answer. So even if it doesn't come in that exact moment, those 20 minutes that you set aside, don't worry about it. It will probably come. Your subconscious is working on it. So what happens is it either comes in a dream or it comes the next morning or it just kind of pops into your mind, or it'll click. Like the next time you're doing that action, it just like, that's not it anymore. It just clicks, and it's a beautiful thing. And so yeah, that is the golden question. Is this serving me? And once you are aware of that, your entire life, your jobs, relationships, your choices, everything you do shifts from that place of awareness and power. So let me know in the comments what you guys think, how it goes for you, and as always, live better, and we'll see you next time.